In terms of sexuality and being open to, I think teachers need to learn how to openly also talk about the different spectrums of sexuality to kids in a way that's non-stigmatizing towards people who are queer, especially. Because I'll give you another example. When I was growing up, I was in grade 8, and again, I was a person who was starting to begin to think that, you know, I'm gay. And my teacher, Miss Mary Lou West, I remember her, and I don't like her to this day, but I don't mind mentioning her name because if she was open enough to say these things and say this stuff in school, I think it should be known. She said that, yeah, I believe that, gay men can marry, but they shouldn't be having sex. Can you imagine that? She said, gay men should have the right to marry, but I think it's a sin for them to have sex. Like, I'm not going to go into a marriage and not have sex with my partner. I'm sorry. Like, I like sex. So, but you can imagine, like, hearing stuff like that in school, from a teacher. That can cause a kid to, like, become suicidal. Like, even as an educator, there's some things that bother me still. Like, there's this one time, like, I was at a high school supply teaching, and so it's a Catholic setting, and I get it. But, and so the Catholic Church, I know, is against abortion. But I feel like teenagers should not be forced to choose a side. Like, as early as in high school when they're still developing their opinions about stuff, and I'd be pressured to think some sort of way, But they brought in some abortion activists who was talking to them about, abortion is bad, all that stuff. But the information they were giving about, like, I think sex and pregnancy were just so inaccurate, because it was skewed towards the pro-life movement or whatever religious organization they're talking about. So, like, if you're going to talk to kids about abortion and stuff like that, or, like, sexuality, like, get your facts right. I don't care about your desire to, like, indoctrinate kids, but give them actual accurate sex ed info that is accurate. Don't give them stuff that is biased towards, like, your own belief system, because then you're, like, kind of forcing it upon them, right? So, I have an issue with that with my, with some school boards even today, Even on my school board, the Toronto Catholic Board, there's this one time where I even found a document on their website about HIV from the 1980s. And it said in that document that if a teacher doesn't feel comfortable working with a student with HIV, they have the right to refuse to work with them. This was on their website 2 years ago still, and I had to email them and tell them, this is shit. You can't put this here. I'm HIV positive myself on this school board. There are other people like me who probably don't even want to say anything, but it's terrible, So it needs to change.